morning, kids. How are you? I hope everybody's fine and safe at home, like I always say. So, do you know what? Today is Friday. Yes, good. Friday, kids. So, this is good, because today is the last English class. But I'm going to miss you, kids. Okay, but we're gonna see very soon, after next week. Okay, so let's start today with a new unit, kids. Alright, get your book, fashion science book, and open your book on page 327. Today we're going to learn about, look at this. Yes, natural resources. Okay, so on unit 7 in page 327. Okay, kids, on this part here, big idea. Alright, so natural resources are essential to life and must be used with care. Alright, yes, definitely. Okay, so we're going to talk about natural resources this morning. Okay, so I wonder why. Okay, here on this, rice can be grown almost anywhere, even on steep hills. Why do people build terraces on which to grow rice? Turn the page to find out. Okay, let's see. Alright, on this part here, lesson 1 on this unit. How do people use resources? How? Okay, engage your brain, kids. Okay, on this, as you read the lesson, look for the answer to the following question and record it here. Okay, here on this part. And the active reading, the vocabulary. Okay, you know what to do. You had to fill in the blanks here. So in this case, there will be 4 words which we're going to find out here. Okay. So let's start. Everybody moves to page 330 and 331. Natural resources. Okay, this part, alright? Let's read all together. Okay, so water, wind, sunshine, soil, coal, these may not seem to have much in common. However, they are all natural resources. Every living thing uses natural resources each day. Okay, so now let's start here, this reading, kids. Okay, but look at this first. Do you see this? This is a mill. So, wind or moving air is a renewable energy resource. Wind turns this turbine to produce electricity. Yes, kids, we can produce energy from the wind. Isn't that great? Also, we can produce energy from water, from water, from the wind. Also we can produce energy from the volcanoes, that is called geothermal. Geo-energy, geothermal energy. Because it comes from the lava and comes from, these natural resources. Okay, let's find out more. Okay, so let's start here. Did you use water this morning when you brush your teeth? Yes, I did. Did you eat some fruit with your breakfast? If you did, then you use a natural resource. A natural resource is anything useful or necessary for living beings that occurs naturally on Earth. Human beings depend on natural resources all the time. You use many of them without even thinking about it. Scientists classify resources into 2 groups. Renewable resources are resources that nature can replace when they are used. New trees grow to replace trees that get cut down. The water cycle constantly replaces water. Air, plants, animals wind, and sunlight are other renewable resources. Okay, so, all right, the first one is renewable resources, okay, which are, okay, water, all right, air, plants, animals, wind, and sunlight, kids. All right, but, okay, after all this, I'm going to explain a little bit about this because, the problem is, kids, that human beings, they overexploit these natural resources, which is not good, okay? Because even though they are renewable resources, we don't have to, we don't have to use them much, and waste all these resources. We have to take care of our natural resources in general, kids. Okay, let's continue on the next page. Right, know your resources. Okay, look at this. All right, so fill in the blank here from the information from here. Okay, so then now we have the other ones, non-renewable resources. Are resources that nature cannot replace after they are used. Someday they may disappear completely. Minerals and soil are non-renewable resources. If used carefully, soil can last a long time. But if it is destroyed, it cannot be replaced. Fossil fuels are not renewable, are also non-renewable resources. A fossil fuel is an energy source formed deep inside Earth from the remains of organisms that lived long ago. Coal, natural gas, and oil are fossil fuels. Fossil fuels not only power cars and trucks, they are burned in many energy stations to produce electricity. Okay? Isn't that good, kids? Natural resources are used to make products of all sorts. Every product you use started out as a natural resource. Okay, so some oil is pumped from deep below the ocean floor. Yes, kids, natural oil, the oil, which comes from the fossils, and the fossils, where do they come from, right? They came from many years ago, the dinosaurs, kids, so now that's what we know as fossils now, and these fossils have transformed into this natural resource, but this natural resource is not renewable, okay, so we have to take care of it. So there will be one day that there won't be more on Earth, because you know what? They're going to disappear. Okay, kids, now let's watch a video. On this video, I'm going to explain. You're going to understand more about this. Okay, let's see it now.
Natural resources of the earth. What are natural resources? Natural resources are things in nature. We need them every day. We need air to breathe. We need water to drink. We need plants to eat. We need soil to grow plants. Some natural resources are the sunlight, air, and water. Soil and rocks. Plants and animals. Coal and oil. Natural resources are found all over the earth. Some are found under the earth's surface. How do we use these natural resources? All plants and animals use oxygen from air to breathe. Plants use sunlight, water from soil, and carbon dioxide from air to make their own food. We eat these plants, their fruits and vegetables. We make use of wood obtained from plants to make different things like desks, chairs, wardrobes, etc. We also obtain paper from plants. We use rocks and minerals to make metals, pottery, and glass. Coal is a source of energy which powers and heats our homes. There are so many other ways in which natural resources can be used. Will these natural resources last forever? Let us find out. Some of these natural resources are renewable. The word renewable means being replaced from time to time. So, these resources will be around for a long time, and we can use them again and again. Nature keeps making these natural resources more and more. For example, the sunlight will be here for many years. Water can be used many times as it gets recycled. Nature makes more rocks. Rocks break down and make more soil. More wind is also made by nature. Plants and animals also produce more of their own kind. All these resources are called renewable. So, renewable resources are those natural resources which are being replaced in nature over time. But some resources take a very long time to make. We have to be more careful with these. Coal and oil were created from plants and animals that lived very long ago. They died and were buried under the earth. After millions of years, they became coal and oil. Because we can't make more of them, we may run out of them. Such resources are called non-renewable. So, non-renewable resources are those resources which take time to be replaced. It is very important to conserve these. That means to take care of them and not waste them. We can use other sources of energy. We can use energy made from renewable resources. We can use the sunlight, the wind, and water. We can use energy from plants. We can also use energy from the ground.